What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. I haven't posted in quite some time, and I'm sure you guys were wondering, one, what happened, two, what happened to the car, all that jazz. Well, I did a drift event. Everything went pretty good. All right, so here's the deal. We went to Showtime Speedway. We were trying to go to OSW. Long story short, we ended up at Showtime. It's probably one of my least favorite tracks to ever drive, but first time driving the car, shook it down. Dual caliper bracket worked great. Handbrake mounting plate worked great. Car worked great. Now, I got the car after the whole tuning debacle. I got the car to stop cutting off on me. I did the drift event, no problem. So I'll cut some clips here. There's not a whole lot from the event because I was trying to dial some things in, and on top of that, I just it was a night event and the lighting there is terrible. So it's just, that is what it is. So let me jump into a couple clips here. I'll let you guys see, and then we'll go over where we're at with the car here. All right, good morning. I am heading to the parts store early because it's finally the day that we are taking the V to OSW. So after picking this car up back July of last year, it is finally time that we take this car to the track and test it. I'm super nervous, but I only have a small list of things to do this morning. We're gonna head out this afternoon because it's OSW after dark. So it's basically the event starts, we gotta be there at like 5, and then the event starts this evening. So they're doing a learner's day over there today, and I feel like I'm gonna need a learner's day with this car. I have two theories. It's either gonna work very well, or I'm gonna struggle with it. But I think it's gonna work well because, if I learned how to drift on the 3000, how bad could it be? And that could have just been me jinxing the entire thing. Wow, the Duncan line has like 40 cars in it. Sick. All right, so I'm gonna get the stuff I need. I'm gonna get back to the house, knock this stuff out, excuse me, knock this stuff out, and then we're gonna get to the track today. All right, guys, it's time to get this thing loaded up. It's time to head to the track. I'm trying not to think about how nervous I am. I'm pretty nervous, not gonna lie, but I'm trying not to think about it. Hopefully that helps. I want to try and go into it in the mindset like I'm driving the 3000, and like I just hop in, I just go do a lap. Like, try not to overthink it. I'm nervous, not because it's a new car, it's just because I built this car. And I built a 3000, but I had a lot more trust in the 3000. I drove the 3000 for years before turning it into a drift car. This thing is fresh, so fingers crossed. All right, guys, so checking back in, we're at the track now. We were an hour away from OSW, about 45 minutes away from OSW. It's a 2-hour drive. They canceled the event. Orlando got some crazy storms. Apparently, it flooded the track. They were like underwater, so they called it on the after dark portion of tonight. So that event started at 5. It was like 4 o'clock, a little after 4. We had just enough time to get over to Showtime Speedway because their event started at 7. So I am currently waiting in line at Showtime. I'm not nervous. You're nervous. I am a little nervous. I'm just gonna go out there, see what it does, not push it at first. The track seems to be drying up. We were getting some rain here and there, but this will be a true test, a testament to putting the Stansco tow arms, the mounting plate, the dual caliper bracket, all that stuff. Hopefully the tune stuff goes okay. I'm gonna keep an eye on the AFRs. I'm logging over here with HP Tuners, just so that after this run I can check the log and make sure everything stayed happy. And yeah, other than that, we're gonna hope for the best. So Morgan's up in the stands. She's gonna try and get some video, and we'll see what we got for the Drifty's first event. All right, so first we're on the mess. Felt it out, handbrake works, that's all good. But I was not doing very good drifting. I had no front grip, so I took a good amount of air out, dropped the front pressures, and I still left the rear tire pressures on the higher side. So we'll see how it feels on this lap. was going so slow. It felt like I was going so much faster than the car, but the front end also felt pretty loose and it understeered a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna reapproach this and just start fresh here with this lap. So first drift night with the DriftV. Can't say it didn't go as expected because I didn't expect this to be an easy process. The car took it. It's good. I had to add a lot of grip to it. I think I need to add more grip to it, but one thing I definitely need is more angle. I was running out of angle at times, which you probably saw, and it just made it look sloppy. It looked like I didn't know how to drive. Also, this is my excuse session. I haven't drifted for over a year and it showed, so it took a little bit to get familiar with everything again. And I've never had, in the Mitsubishi, second gear everywhere. I've never had a car have to change gears while drifting. So this car, third gear around the banks, and then I would have to downshift from third to second on the infield. I was struggling with that. So that'll be something to get used to too, in tighter tracks when I have to go down to second gear, because I ran out of wheel speed in second gear to do the banks completely. I was getting a little more familiar entering on the far bank. It was super sketchy. That bank has like a middle line and the top half of it is super slick. Like I felt like the car was on ice skates. My last run, that was a mess. All four wheels were up on that section and I thought I was going into the wall. I felt the car start floating backwards and I was like, this is it, first event, I'm totaling my car. Other times, rear wheels, when they would hit that top section of the bank, it would immediately get slick, and it was just something I had to work through. So all in all, I'm happy and I'm looking forward to driving on a dry track, driving on a familiar track in Englishtown, and just making some adjustments to this thing to make it work better for me. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what we've been able to do so far with this, and hopefully next time is better. So in terms of the car, we're in Pennsylvania. We will be in Pennsylvania for a little bit. We have been in Pennsylvania for a little bit. The car's together. It's dialed. I took it over to Tyler's place. He got it aligned, and you know, we're all buttoned up basically. It's ready to shred at the track, but the tune is still giving me issues. Now, the same tune file that I was running at Showtime that wasn't shutting off on me, that I street drove around here a couple times that wasn't shutting off on me, suddenly started again to randomly start shutting off on me. So it's a tough one, you know. It's a pain to have to keep dealing with this, and like it's kind of taken a lot of the motivation out of doing a lot of things to this car. But I've been reaching out to some other people, some other tuners. Now that we're up here in PA, it seems like in PA I can throw a rock and hit an LS tuner, and we're gonna hopefully get this thing buttoned up. It's mainly just the idle and low speed drivability things that are giving me issues, and hopefully we can get it buttoned up by the end of the month so that we could do the drift event at Englishtown. Otherwise, I got the thing wrapped, front bumpers wrapped, got it stickered up a little bit. Whole rest of the car's wrapped. Side skirts I got done, mirrors I got done. Still gonna finish these guys, and I still gotta finish the rear bumper, but I got the piece of vinyl cut for that. Maybe this week, if I can find some free time, I'll do the rear bumper. Finally got a plate on this thing today, so we're all plated up and street legal officially. We went through a whole nother issue with that, with the title, and it was just a whole, nothing's gone smooth the last few weeks with this thing. But yeah, so otherwise everything's good in here. We are all set. I need to finish, I cut up my door panel here so it tucks very nicely around the cage. I just got to finish the passenger side, and I mean the car is pretty close to 100% otherwise, other than the tune. It runs good, it pulls good, but it's just that tune, that low speed drivability stuff is what's really a thorn in my side through this entire process. I kind of just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Just an update. I know it's been a while and the channel's been lacking a little bit. I apologize for that. However, I will say this, this week our stance code dual caliper brackets are going live. They should be here any day now. I have the rest of the stuff for the kits ready, and the first batch should be any day now. I have to coat them, and then they'll be up and live on the website to buy. First batch. As soon as that first batch sells out, second batch is coming immediately. We're placing the order for the second batch. So that stuff is all coming soon. Thank you guys for tuning in to this one. Thanks for sticking around. And we'll have something coming for you guys soon. Don't worry. I miss making videos and all that, and I miss doing this stuff. So we'll be back very soon, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.